Hi, I'm Sarika, a special educator by profession. I've been working with children diagnosed with ASD for over 10 years now. With the ongoing pandemic, I have observed that many parents are finding it very difficult to manage their children. I've been advising them to go for online consultations and follow the home program. But I realized that many of them do not understand what the home program is. Through the video, my objective is to provide guidance on the need of the home program. I hope you find it useful. Disclaimer: the sole intention of this video is to make parents having children with autism aware of the significance of home program during this pandemic. The content of this video solely comes from the experience of the therapist, and any omissions are purely unintentional. This video has been designed keeping in mind mainly the requirements of parents from India. What is a home program? A program that is prescribed by a therapist, whether the prescription is online or offline, and is followed by parents at home. When should one opt for an online home program? Now here I specify on an online home program. The above should happen under the following circumstances. 1, pandemic-like situation, which we are currently facing. Unavailability of the therapist in your vicinity. Remember, meeting the therapist in person is best, but in case you have no option, it is better to move to the online mode to ensure continued intervention for your child. Who provides home program? The therapists of your child provide home program. How is the home program designed? The therapist, after initial assessment of your child, will be able to provide you with the following: long-term goals. For example, you're looking for developing sitting tolerance in your child. That will be the long-term goal that you're looking at, and one of the long-term goals. Short-term goals will be to achieve the long-term goals. And the example we can take is activities that can help your child to initially sit and attend an activity for around 5 minutes. So now your therapist, if we are looking for a long-term goal where our child can sit for half an hour or 30 minutes and work on different tasks, the therapist will give you activities where you start developing the sitting tolerance for the first 5 minutes. Where a child can't even sit for 2 minutes, with the help of the therapies and the home program, you make your child sit for 5 minutes. And then gradually the intensity of the therapy increases, and ultimately you will see that you'll be able to achieve your long-term goal of making your child sit for 30 minutes. And this is just an example that I'm taking to explain what is a long-term goal and what's a short-term goal. Now there can be varied long-term and short-term goals depending on the therapist. The therapist might request for regular updates from the parents to understand if the home program is being carried out the way it was planned. So this is mandatory. This is kind of very critical. So you can make videos, or you can send pictures, whichever way your therapist is asking an input from you. This videos and this input helps the therapist see if the parent is executing the way they were asked to execute. And this will help you control the therapies from home. The therapist might also decide the frequency of the consultation depending on the goals set. Who are the therapists and when should they start? So A, occupational therapist. I recommend from the time you get the diagnosis for your child, you should visit an occupational therapist. Speech therapist, again, whenever you get your diagnosis, it is either from a psychiatrist or a developmental pediatrician or a pediatric neurologist. So depending on what they have written in the prescription, kindly follow the kind of therapist they have recommended. Being a special educator myself, I would say that 3 and 3 above is a very good time to start with the special educator. Depending on the age and requirement of your child, you might need the services of one or all of the therapists. Some doctors also recommend behavior therapies. Advantages of home program. To name a few, parents get trained in managing their child's therapy. Parents get a first-hand experience to witness their child's progress. Parents get familiar with techniques to manage their child. Some common questions on home program. Can a parent design their own program without consulting a therapist? It's a big no. Please do not design your own home program. Can a parent borrow a home program that was designed from some other child? Again, the answer is big no. Can a parent rely on the internet to find resources to work with their child? If you haven't consulted or got a home program from anybody, then again, it's a big no. But if you have got a home program, and let's say if it's a remediation program and your therapist has taught you to teach the in-out concept, these are the times when you can refer to internet to teach to get ideas to teach them that concept. But other than that, kindly do not follow any YouTube video that gives you this exercise to increase the sitting tolerance. This exercise can be done to, make the child less sensitive. Please do not try. These can be very dangerous. Always remember, every child is unique. Their needs are unique. Therefore, their therapies ought to be unique. With this, I would like to say thank you. You can follow my work on Life of a Special Educator. My Insta account is amsarika31. And you can also email me at lifeofaspecialeducator@gmail.com. Thank you so much.